Today, on Midori Draws, I'm going to review on Belle, the Dragon, and the Freckled Princess. Based on Wikipedia, Belle, Ryuto Tsubakasu no Hime, literally means the Dragon and the Freckled Princess, is a 2021 Japanese animated science fantasy film written and directed by Mamoru Hosoda and produced by Studio Chizu. The story is inspired by the 1756 French fairy tale Beauty and the Beast by Jean-Marie Le Prince de Beaumont, with Hosoda taking cues from the 1991 Disney animated movie. Midori Draws is a new series I've thought in which I will be reviewing on series or movies I've recently watched while I draw a character from the story. Early access of Midori Draws is available in My Coffee. Just go to coffee.com/ladymidori and go to my tip jar. You can choose two options. One is to give a one-time payment, and two is to choose monthly subscription for me to continue making contents like this. Before we move any further, if you haven't watched the movie, I highly suggest you watch Belle now before moving forward to my review. Now let's begin. What I liked about Belle: animation. I noticed on the first few minutes that it is very similar to Summer Wars. I like that the animation is smooth and soothing to the eyes. Music. From the intro, it already got me hooked. Belle's songs are relatable, and there's not a moment that I feel a tear drop from my eyes. Characters. I like how they showed Suzu's stages of grief. At first, I was confused where her father was all that time, without realizing he was really there. But you could barely feel him. He would ask her small things like to ride her to school, or have lunch or dinner with him, and that's it. They don't literally talk about anything. And yes, I could relate to that because my own family doesn't even communicate. I love how Hiro is very supportive of her, may it be physical or virtual. I mean, we all must have a friend like that who puts us up. I didn't like Luca at first, since I thought she was just putting up a front to be the popular nice girl. Kei's character is very much a mystery. First, I was undecided to show both sides of Suzu. I have choices like facing her reflection as Belle in the mirror or her reflection in a body of water. But when I didn't plan on it, the idea suddenly came into me and I decided to draw Suzu being confident with her singing voice and singing while a part of the audience captures the moment and sees her as Belle through the phone. Although being in an online platform helps us get through life, it also shows how vulnerable we are to the world. It has two sides. One is that it helps us connect to other people all over the world. And two is that when you show your flaws to the world, there's a high chance that they will judge you and decide later on whether to accept you as you are or reject you as you disappear from the internet and the world. What I disliked about Belle. Plot. Although it is based on the story of Beauty and the Beast, I was disappointed on the development of the story. I love the idea of the game and how it was introduced. In our current time, games are mostly used as an escape for reality. Behind the avatars and the facade someone puts up does not define who they are. However, it is the opposite in the world of you. It matches the biometrics of the user and shows how they are perceived in that alternate reality. Since Beast's identity was a mystery, I was very much in belief that he was the childhood friend. My theory instincts failed me, and I was confused on who to ship. When the Beast confessed to Belle he loves her, I'm not sure if it was because she was his savior, or he meant it romantically. But after the movie is finished, I guess he meant to say it because she unveiled herself to the world for his and his brother's sake, and it meant the world to Kay. In a world full of lies and deceit, this hits me in the feels. But let's get to the point here. If this was similar to the Beauty and the Beast, the love story should at least be similar. But for me, it was a mess. Shinobu barely made an appearance, and I'm not sure how he feels since he barely shows any emotion. I waited until the credits to see how the other characters were doing after everything calmed down. Did Suzu continue to use Yu and Sang as Belle? Did her rival show her original form when she saw that Suzu was just an ordinary girl? Did Shinobu and Suzu get together? What happened to Kei and his brother? It may seem an open-ended story for me, and even I did say I disliked how it went, it was worth watching. I was just hoping there was more to the story. But that's just me. My favorite part. Mostly when it shows the similar situations in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Like their first meeting along with the broken painting, the dance, and the rose. Rate 4/5. I know. It should be at least a perfect score. But hear me out. If the plot was focused on Kei's abusive life, and Yu is his and his little brother's way to escape reality, then it would make more sense. Yes, he'd still have the avatar as Beast, and Belle would still be Suzu. But I'd rather that they already knew one another in real life, but both of them doesn't know each other's avatar. And Suzu will realize who it was when she and Hiro investigate things further. I would also like to unveil who the justice doers were. But having my heart feel divided for a love interest along with the family abuse did not sit right with me. And thus, the -1 point for the rating. All in all, the animation and the music got me at the edge of my seat. It was breathtaking. And being a non-gamer myself, I'd like to belong in a world where I could put on an avatar that shows the opposite side of me and have a connection to the world, which makes it worth staying. Do you have series or a movie you want me to give a review to? Send in your ideas in the comment section below. I will start making them after I'm done with my list.